Hey, I'm back. So, my last video took a lot of courage, for me to put my face out on the internet. And I actually received some negative feedback from a few people who I know who they are, by the way. Right, so the good thing about YouTube is that there's no minimum age to start a channel. You can be as old as you like. I mean, look at Ryan's tour review. He's like, what? They probably started out when he was like 4, 5, 6. He's one of the richest kids in the world. No, obviously that was his parents, but he was the face of the channel, And then there are some people on the elderly side who are also YouTubers who probably have that as their income. Now, I'm 15 years old, but that does not stop me in any legal way from producing videos and putting them onto YouTube. It is completely my decision. But, this is general knowledge, but nobody becomes successful without receiving some form of negative feedback or hate. Now, right, so I'm still in secondary school, and there were some people who, for a while, I actually did think were my friends, but due to just the things that they'd done over time, completely fucked up my mental health, really, without me even realising that it was them. Everything that I did, they ridiculed me. I mean, not that long ago, I tried to start up a Instagram fitness and motivation page, right? Sounds noble, yeah. I want to motivate people to become fitter, healthier, and a stronger mind. But then I was ridiculed by them for that. They sort of spread it around the school, really. But funnily enough, other than those people, no one else made fun. And also, this YouTube channel, I don't know how the fuck they found that, but I mean, they're literally saying, one of the comments that they put, which, I've deleted this shit, because if alright, let's say I'm really lucky and my videos blow up, I don't want people seeing the only comments to be a bunch of dickheads making fun of me, right? That's just gonna bring back more negativity. So, one of the comments was literally, "This shit sounds better on mute." Now, do they not understand? I'm turning around, I'm almost at the end of the path. Do they not understand that I'm actually trying to help people, help young men who need guidance? Because, look, I know I'm not the best person to go to, but I am eligible because I have gone through all of that shit. When I've come out of the other end, mate, I literally shaved my fucking head. Enough people aren't brave to do that, really. Now, I'm not saying go shave your head. That's your decision. But it's just, I am ridiculed by trying to do good things. I mean, who knows? I could make this YouTube thing my living if I actually managed to grow this thing. And they'd still make fun of me. I mean, they literally make jokes sometimes because I go to the gym. How fucked up is that? I'm trying to help people and they're ridiculing me for that. I don't think they know what they're doing, but I apologise for the rant. Just, in my last video, which was recorded the day before this one, I did say that people don't care. People don't care after 5 minutes, but There are some who do. There are some who want to bring you down. There are some who it's just in their nature to just be shitty to other people. I mean, I'm not gonna diss them. It's just that entire friend group. I think, just looking back, I believe it's just based upon gossip and talking shit behind people's backs and just being nuisances and being idiots. That's not friendship. That's just, it's like, let's say you find a person to smoke weed with or play games with, video games. If you took that element away, would you still be friends with them? Now, the most likely case is no. But I think that those ones would still stay together because... No, I'm not going to say that because that would have sounded really mean. I'm not going to say that. No. Okay, so... Listen, I'm still going to make these videos because it's became a passion of mine. And if anything, the more attention I garner, the better, really. Look, I'm a complete beginner, okay? I've been going for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, probably a month, and this is my second video with my face in it. Listen, I'm going to keep recording these videos because people don't understand that the hard work is where things really come from. You don't create a wealth without hard work. You don't become a better person without hard work. It takes a lot of gut to do this. And people will try and bring you down. It's a shitty truth. I mean, like, to start a YouTube, you can literally be anyone. You can be anyone to start a YouTube. I'm recording this on my fucking Samsung, okay? And it's good enough. It's good enough quality. I won't be discouraged by people. In fact, you know what they are? You know what those types of people are, and I'm sure you've experienced them in any way at some point. They're bullies and trolls. They're complete bullies, alright? And you don't need those types of people in your life. Because they will only try and bring you down. People don't want to see you succeed. You've got to be careful with who you become friends with, though. Because they can be anybody. They can show you their fake self in the first couple of weeks that you know them, and after that, they're a completely different person. But there is one thing that I do want to tell you: keep going. If you want to start a YouTube, go ahead. They will make fun of you, but mate, look at me. Right? I'm not the best at this. Sometimes I make silly expressions like that, you know. It's my face. It's who I am. You shouldn't be afraid of who you are, because you can be a content creator. I mean, imagine how amazing it would be. I'm going to go this way. Imagine how amazing it would be if you started a YouTube channel and you grew it into something so large that could be your yearly income. Imagine you become an actor and people laugh at you, but you make that your yearly income. It's horrific. It's a horrific world. People will always try and bring you down because they're too scared to do it themselves, and they find comfort. They find comfort in trying to make others feel bad. But do you know what we're doing? We're not going to be discouraged. We won't be. Because we're stronger than them, we are. Now, normally, if someone were to watch this, they'd think it's like really corny. Because to be fair, it does sound quite corny, but it's completely true. You can't be discouraged by people who just want to bring you down all the time. That's going to get you nowhere. Look, I know I've been on a few rants in my time, but sometimes we need them. You've got to stay confident Otherwise, you'd go back to square one. Discipline. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. That's a quote by Hamza. I don't get why people are so against self-improvement YouTubers. Because they're so necessary, they're so needed right now. But people just like to... I mean, okay, I'm not going to go into Andrew Tate because that's such a sensitive subject. And now that, you know, people that I go to school with watch my videos, they'd probably think something different about me and then completely spread it around the school and I'll get shitted on. But one of them literally created a whole new fake YouTube profile. Sorry about the wind if you can't hear me. They've made a whole fake new YouTube account. And they had my face on it. And they posted a comment saying, how would you feel about the idea of a superior race? They call me a fucking Nazi. It's funny because they're the woke people. They're the ones who indulge in modern pleasures. Fucking smoke weed and vaping and stupid shit. Yeah, I used to be like that. I used to want to. I actually used to think it was cool. That's why people do it, they think it's cool. I'm going the completely wrong way. It's not cool though. You know, I remember there was a recent study. This is going off the top of my head though, because mate, I'm out in the wild with no paper or notes on me. This is just my thoughts, all in one. I remember some sort of study saying that, what was it? Online trolls or online bullies, they have some link to, I can't think of the term, it's like sociopath. Now, obviously that is a bit of a stretch, but it is apparently a common theme in them. Empath as well. That might have been it. The thing is, I know I've already said this, but you cannot let them bring you down. It is so important to not let them. All these guys on YouTube that you see with hundreds of thousands, millions of subscribers, they're all the exact same as you and I. They started out the exact same way. Do you think they were bullied for doing it? Yeah, they were. Success does not come without hardship, you know. It is a shame that there are such shitty people. Let's take Hamza, for example. He's talked about how much of a degenerate he was. Then he just found out that he wanted to start making content. Then he started doing that shit. And one of his videos blew up, and it's on like, what, 4 million views now? And until recently, when he stopped creating videos, he was making a video every day. And each of those videos paid him around, what, $1.5 grand? People can make a yearly income from this shit. And there are so many people that limit themselves because there are others who are trying to bring them down because they don't have the confidence to do that shit. Mental health is a key thing in all aspects. In everything you do, mental health is so important. Without good mental health, you cannot do anything that great. It's the first step. The first step to becoming a better person. Now, are we masculine men or feminine men?